Some people were forced to be around Diddy, while others willingly worked with him and even helped bring vulnerable minors into his circle for abuse. The Diddy trial is intensifying, and everyone linked to him is now facing serious consequences.
It's going in. You better believe it. Shout at Dap Jam. We the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessings to the whole entire universe.
Peace out to my man Drake is in the house. Fabulous is in the house. This all brotherly love. My biggest brother with all the boss, Ricky Ross, is in the house. Ricky Ross, report to the grass. DJ Khaled, he's the best. He's in the house. Tiana Taylor is in the house. My brother Chris Brown, I'm gonna stick with him to stick your day. Chris Brown is in the house. You know what I'm saying? The something ain't right, so I know Chris Brown is in the house. Big shout out to my son Quincy, my son Christian, my son Jeff.
Diddy and 50 Cent have had tension ever since Diddy allegedly tried to take 50 on a date. According to 50, Diddy once told him he wanted to take him shopping. 50 understood as something more, and quickly turned down. Meek Mill, however, agreed and later went out with Diddy. Not long after, rumors started swirling about Meek and Diddy dating when the two showed up to a party together wearing matching outfits and were seen hugging closely.
Got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow.
Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, man, I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you can give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
they
time.
They say you're a hater. They say you're crazy.
You do this, yeah. And now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
You and Puff haven't liked each other business-wise for a long time.
But that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. Now, like, and when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter. Like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, "Yo, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this, and it's in it only because he's uncomfortable." You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there.
Yeah.
Right. Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They want to act like, oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could just...
Diddy's behavior toward minors and vulnerable artists has raised suspicions since the 90s. People in the industry were aware of his reputation but chose to ignore it. This is around the time 50 Cent began gathering information on him. According to reports tied to 50's upcoming Netflix documentary about Diddy, he's been collecting evidence for decades, knowing that eventually the truth would surface. When it did, Diddy's entire empire would collapse.
Docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out. I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with like, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations.
You have something huge coming up, which is a documentary about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right? I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
but I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what was going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go to the 90s, and Keefe D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries that went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of a peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So I don't necessarily have a responsibility to behave a certain way.
Diddy is going down, and those close to him are being dragged down to. Usher has already been named in court in connection with assault allegations. And 50 Cent believes Jay-Z and Beyonce could be next. What once seemed like far-fetched rumors are now being confirmed under oath, and whispers in the courtroom are growing louder. Multiple insiders claim that Diddy, Jay-Z, and Beyonce operated less like a business circle and more like a secret society manipulating the industry, blackballing rivals, and hiding scandals. Some even say Jay and Beyonce's marriage was just part of the act, a carefully crafted brand built on secrecy, power, and control.
Look, when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that? Jay was getting Grammys.
He had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
And he ain't show up.
He had like 20 now.
Oh, Lord.
He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. At the same time. He got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures with him like thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
I've absolutely been treated differently.
The accolades. Because he's no longer viewed as like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
His career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see their kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they.
For years, there were quiet whispers about what was really happening in Hollywood, but no one took them seriously. Now, all the things people once dismissed as wild conspiracy theories are being proven true. Back in 2018, Diddy's alleged sex slave, Jonathan Audi, came forward with shocking claims saying Diddy was pimping Cassie out and organizing so-called freak-offs. At the time, many brushed him off as unstable. But now, Cassie has confirmed that Jonathan was indeed one of the escorts Diddy paid to be intimate with her, validating what once seemed unbelievable.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay, okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay?
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No worries.
Hamas supporter, okay?
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know
Kanye is another celebrity who has publicly shown support for Diddy. He recently appeared at Diddy's trial to back him, and a leaked phone call revealed Kanye promising Diddy that he'd do everything in his power to help. In response, 50 Cent took to Instagram to call Kanye out for siding with someone accused of serious abuse. The big question is, why is Kanye supporting Diddy so strongly? Allegedly, it's because Kanye himself is under investigation, and backing Diddy might be a strategic move to protect his own interests.
Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, has made a surprise appearance at Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial on Friday.
Kanye, why'd you show up today? Is he about to testify?
He expressed support for his fellow rapper as he defends against sex charges.
Bring your head today, Mr. West. Did you speak up?
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Having no fun and then get behind the mic, have some fun, chop up the samples, get that one band vibe, have some fun, get that smiling. These other motherfuckers ain't wasting your time, big. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye is supporting Diddy because he's literally scared that he's about to be charged just like Diddy. We're all pretty sure that Kanye is probably the celebrity that Jane talked about having a freak off in that hotel who the feds didn't want to name on the public record. And this part of not having Kanye named did pique my interest a little bit because we've seen plenty of celebrities' names throughout this trial, whether they were connected to Diddy or not. Like Diddy's former assistant Mia naming that she used to work for Mike Myers. Like Michael B. Jordan's name coming up in Cassie's testimony. Really started to pique my interest. Why wouldn't the feds want to name Kanye? Like, what's the big deal? We've seen other celebrities named throughout this. And then it all just came together for me. I think that Kanye might be facing his own criminal charges really soon, and I think he knows it. And it all begins with the lawsuit filed against Kanye by his former assistant, Lauren Pescata. Because throughout this lawsuit, she is alleging very damning allegations like trafficking, like transportation to engage in prostitution. And mind you, this is exactly how the investigation into Diddy started with Cassie Ventura's lawsuit, where she alleged
Kanye has publicly stood by Diddy. Other celebrities are doing their best to distance themselves from the growing scandal, one of them being Will Smith. During a recent comedy appearance in San Diego, Will addressed the rumors with humor, saying, "I haven't been anywhere near those damn freak-offs," and added, "I don't even like baby oil." His comments were a direct response to allegations linking him to Diddy as a close associate, making it clear he wants no part in the controversy.
What we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all your memes. up all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Some celebrities now speaking out against Diddy were once involved in covering up his alleged crimes. Others were sadly victims themselves. For years, rumors have circulated about Diddy's involvement with Justin when he was just 13. Many were disturbed by Justin's uneasy behavior around Diddy, and a moment when Diddy publicly threatened him on live TV. Now, after years of silence, Justin is finally opening up about his experience and is making efforts to distance himself from that painful chapter of his life for good.
Justin Bieber, breaking his silence on the ordeal after months of speculation over their one-time relationship. His rep telling ET, although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Shifting focus away from this reality detracts from the justice these victims rightfully deserve. Bieber's questionable connection to Diddy piquing interest online as the rap mogul's indictment for sex trafficking and racketeering charges, which he denies, made headlines. Old clips of the two hanging out while Justin was underage resurfacing.
Let's just go get some girls. Let's go and get some girls. Man after my heart, that's what I'm talking about.
We hit him like this, so me and you walking, we hanging out, a little later on the night after the Usher concert.
There's also this old Jimmy Kimmel Live segment, adding to fan fears about what might have gone down with Diddy.
Got me a Lamborghini.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
When is that coming, that Lamborghini? We talked about this last
He
time.
had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Everything ain't for everybody.
This all comes as Bieber's followers are worried for him, the singer's erratic social media posts causing concern week after week, the Beliebers asking if what he's seen behind the scenes of
The reason 50 Cent has been able to go after Diddy so aggressively is that he has nothing to hide. Unlike many others in the industry, 50 never attended those notorious parties or got involved in any of the terrible things Diddy and his circle were accused of. He kept his distance from Diddy's inner circle, and now it's clear why. While others stayed silent or went along with it, 50 was quietly observing, and now he's revealing the whole truth.
Worried that if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got that in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like,
I took.
Not that it's real enough.
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drinks. I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the fuck? Yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. Like, doing pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
so
just
for people to feel like you would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what does that mean?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been that same the same lobbyists and the same people to use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because, to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For with brands, and they was ahead of me,
right?
Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people, connected to it. So, yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit behind the scenes. He would do.
The trial continues. More names are coming to light. Everyone who attended Diddy's parties, thinking they were off the radar, is now terrified. They're caught on tape, and the victims are testifying in court. Because of this, two of Diddy's closest celebrity friends, Ellen DeGeneres and Ashton Kutcher, have already begun relocating, with plans to move out of the U.S.
Michael B. Jordan, Kanye West, and more celebrities were name-dropped at Sean Diddy Combs' trial. As jury selection in the mogul's trial got underway May 5th in New York, NBC News reports prospective jurors were shown a list of more than 100 names of people and places that may be referenced during the trial, including actors Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and rapper Kanye West. While the aforementioned celebrities are not implicated in the case, the potential jurors were asked whether they knew any of the names listed and whether it would impact their ability to be impartial, per the outlet. Attorneys did not share an explanation for the list. The names of women who have taken legal action against Combs were also on the list, including his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, whose November 2023 sexual abuse lawsuit against the rapper was settled one day after it was filed. Danity Kane alum Dawn Richard, who accused Combs of sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in September, was also listed. Combs has denied any wrongdoing.